Hello, everyone. Welcome to the U.S. Immigration Hub. Important dual citizenship update October 2025. If you're a U.S. citizen holding dual citizenship or thinking about it, you need to hear this. Major rule changes are coming that could affect your rights, taxes, and even your citizenship status. Don't get caught off guard. Watch now to learn everything you must know to protect yourself and your future. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into a crucial update about dual citizenship that will impact many U.S. citizens starting October 2025. Whether you already hold dual citizenship or are considering it, these new rules could change everything from how you manage your taxes to your obligations as a citizen. Stick around because this information is vital and could save you from unexpected trouble down the road. Over the years, the U.S. has had a somewhat flexible stance on dual citizenship. While it doesn't explicitly encourage it, it recognizes it under certain conditions. However, October 2025 is bringing new developments that could redefine how dual citizenship works for Americans. These changes come as part of broader shifts in immigration policy, national security, and international relations. Now, before we jump into the specifics of what's changing, let's review the basics of how dual citizenship currently works in the U.S. As it stands, the U.S. allows dual citizenship, but with caveats. For example, naturalized U.S. citizens must take an oath renouncing allegiance to other countries, but in practice, the U.S. doesn't require individuals to give up their other citizenship. On the other hand, some countries do not permit dual citizenship, so it's always a country-by-country situation. Here's where it gets interesting. Starting October 2025, the U.S. government will implement stricter guidelines regarding dual citizenship with particular focus on how it relates to national security and tax compliance. These changes will impact not just new applicants, but also those who currently hold dual citizenship. One of the most critical updates involves reporting requirements. Right now, dual citizens are expected to comply with tax laws from both countries, which can be, pretty complicated. The U.S. taxes its citizens on worldwide income, and failing to report properly can lead to some serious penalties. From October 2025 onward, the government plans to increase enforcement and transparency requirements. This means dual citizens must be even more vigilant with their tax filings and disclosures. Another major change will concern the passport application process. The U.S. State Department is revising rules on the issuance and renewal of U.S. passports for dual citizens. They'll require additional documentation to prove allegiance and residency status, especially for those holding passports from countries that are considered high risk or have strained diplomatic relations with the U.S. For naturalized citizens, the oath of allegiance will be updated to emphasize exclusive loyalty to the United States. This doesn't necessarily mean you must renounce your other citizenship outright, but the language reflects a stronger commitment expectation. Failure to demonstrate this could impact the ability to maintain U.S. citizenship in certain cases, particularly if there is evidence of acting against U.S. interests. Now, for those who were born with dual citizenship, meaning they acquired it at birth through parents or place of birth, the rules will also tighten. The government will introduce more rigorous checks when these individuals apply for federal jobs, security clearances, or other sensitive positions. Let's talk about military service. For decades, dual citizens have served honorably in the United States military. However, starting October 2025, the Department of Defense will review policies to potentially restrict enlistment or deployment of dual citizens from certain countries, especially those deemed adversarial. Another critical area to watch is voting rights and political participation. While dual citizens retain their right to vote in United States elections, some states are considering legislation that would limit dual citizens' eligibility to hold certain public offices or influence elections. These efforts are not yet nationwide, but are gaining traction and could reshape political engagement for dual citizens. So, what should you do if you're a dual citizen or considering becoming one? First, stay informed. Policies around dual citizenship can be complex and fluid, so keep an eye on official announcements from USCIS, the State Department, and the IRS. Ignorance won't protect you from penalties or losing your citizenship. Second, consult with experts. Immigration attorneys, tax professionals, and consular officials can provide personalized advice tailored to your situation. Dual citizenship intersects with immigration law, tax law, and international relations, all of which require specialized knowledge. Third, make sure your paperwork is in order. This includes tax returns, passport renewals, and any applications related to citizenship status. Don't delay or overlook deadlines, especially with the new rules coming into effect. For those thinking about applying for dual citizenship, consider the risks and benefits carefully. Dual citizenship offers many advantages, but the new regulations mean you'll need to be proactive in managing your legal and financial obligations. Now, let's address some common myths about dual citizenship. Myth number one: holding two passports means you can evade taxes or legal responsibilities. That's simply not true. Both countries expect compliance with their laws, and the US has some of the strictest reporting requirements globally. So, myth number two is that you can freely choose which country to owe allegiance to. But honestly, the reality is a lot more complicated, especially now with the updated Oath of Allegiance. The United States expects loyalty from its citizens, and acting against US interests can actually have some pretty serious consequences. So, myth number three: dual citizenship protects you from deportation or legal issues. While it can provide some protections, it doesn't grant immunity from prosecution or legal obligations. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize that these changes highlight the evolving nature of citizenship in a globalized world. The United States government is balancing the benefits of dual citizenship with concerns about national security and tax fairness. For dual citizens, this means staying proactive and informed is more important than ever. In closing, if you're a dual citizen or considering dual citizenship, October 2025 is a pivotal moment. New rules and enforcement measures are coming that could affect your rights, responsibilities, and everyday life. Be prepared, stay educated, and seek expert guidance when needed. That's all for today's update on the dual citizenship changes coming in October 2025. If this video helped you understand what's ahead, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more essential updates on citizenship and immigration. Got questions or want to share your story? Drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next